on my screen. All right, we are now sending live on Facebook and YouTube. So let the masses in. Hopefully the link should be easy to locate. Beautiful. All right, and then I am going to go on my phone because I, oh, that's an interesting, you know what? Alan just texted me a really good question. I'm assuming people will see the questions on Facebook and YouTube, but if they don't, we might want to read out the results. You know what I mean?
They should be able to, because it's going to pop up on your screen.
I know. I'm not certain though. Okay. There might be some inner windows that don't get shared when you go live. So wow, that's a really nice background.
Thank you. It's amazing what you can do in 30 seconds on a Google search.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, and so I think it's imperative that we read all of the questions and the answers and the results.
We can absolutely do that.
That'd be wonderful.
So we can have our
so whatever, I have to set the precedent, so I better do it right.
Yeah. Oh, I just got that one too.
What, did someone text you too?
Yeah, Alan texted me.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Will we see trivia questions on YouTube? It's highly probable.
Okay. It's officially on the interwebs. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can just click that link. And in the descriptor, there should be, if you kind of click on see more or view description, then it should be to join the Zoom meeting, please click this link. Hopefully that should work for everybody. And that way there is an advantage to going on the Zoom meeting, because then you can play along with our fun Carol themed trivia games. And you might even just get a prize at the end. Who knows?
Well, hello, Kathy Roy. I should probably pull up the participant list also. No.
Is 4 o'clock evening to you, Tim, or is 4 o'clock? No.
No, because when I grew up, TV Guide ruled everything, and TV Guide 6 p.m. started evening programming.
Okay. Is 4 or 5 still afternoon?
4 or 5 that afternoon.
Okay. I think it was the Big Bang Theory that it was coined the term pre-evening.
I like it.
Yeah. Which is like that little space between 4 and 6 or something. So
yeah. All right. Well, we're live on the YouTube.
Lovely.
We've got 5 people on the YouTube.
Man. This is going viral as we speak.
Or sorry, I'm on the Facebook. Sorry, my bad.
We've got 11 people on the Facebook. Why don't I'm gonna pull up the YouTubes on
indeed. Yeah.
On the laptop.
I am not a YouTube man. I'm a Facebook kind of guy. Hello, everyone. All those of you on Facebook, just telling you, you might want to possibly join us on the Zoom, because you get to participate in the trivia this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you are and what you believe.
Hooray.
Yay.
So we've got, we're on Facebook and I'm on the YouTube as well. So there we go. Beautiful.
Yep.
I'll have to make sure all of our devices are turned on mute, Tim. As far as like our phone.
My phone's always on mute. Have you not
learned that
about me by now?
Wonderful. As if you're just joining us on any device, welcome. This is our community carol sing. We're going to be caroling a little bit differently than we might normally do. But nevertheless, this should be a lot of fun. You can kind of imagine it as, you are sitting in your living room and you all of a sudden you hear a knock at your door and you open it up. And who should be there but the St. Bartholomew's Music Ministry there to sing carols for you, and you get to sing along. So look at that.
We don't get to kick the door down? That's awkward.
I mean, I prefer to be invited in, but
fine.
Whatever.
Fine, be that way.
I hope you all brought some nice Christmas drinks, beverages, or snacks to have as we do this.
Now you tell me.
Looks like you got all your stockings hung.
I know. I can just start dipping in them.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, Kathy, did you get a text message from me in the last 2 minutes? You can't type out loud, or you can't unmute yourself. You're still muted, Kathy, and it's going to be that way all day today. So just check your phone. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Thank
everybody,
you, Kathy. Love you.
Yeah, only Kathy can be unmuted. I'm just kidding. No. But out of an abundance of caution and, because we've thought about this, how we could do this, but only Tim and I are going to be able to unmute ourselves, just in the interest of keeping things organized. And
somebody should have the mute button for my computer. I think Alan's going to want that, knowing Alan. Alan Adams, not Molly Allen. Hello, both of you. Hello, Joe. Hello, Maya and Maya's mom. And
if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, there should be a link if you go to the description to click on the Zoom if you want to join us. And did you say there's a George Addison in the house?
There is a George Addison in the house.
Look at that.
And there's a Joan and a Steve and a Linda and a Susan and a Nancy.
How wonderful. This is great. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen George Addison in a long time, so that's
all right, then.
Yeah. So we're just getting ourselves ready for our lovely carol sing. If you're just joining us, feel free to come on the Zoom. We're going to be having some fun carol-themed trivia games that you can all participate in, and there might even be some facts you didn't know about some of your favorite carols.
If you know all these facts, I will be impressed.
Yeah,
and you can have my job. John Lee, did you drop the link in the chat for the Zoom and the Facebook and YouTube to get into the Zoom?
If you're on Facebook or YouTube, it's in the description for the video. Oh. So all you need to do is click where it says Community Carol Sing, December 20th, 2020, and then it should say, thank you for joining us. To join the Zoom meeting, please click this link.
It doesn't have it on the Facebook.
It sure does. I'm looking right at it.
Okay, it doesn't on my phone. So, interesting.
I think it does.
Maybe it just doesn't like my phone. We'll go with that.
What does your phone say?
My phone has everything except the Zoom link. It says Community Carol Sing, December 20th, 2020. Thank you for joining us for our 2020 virtual Community Carol Sing. Your presence is a blessing to us. Oh, I have to scroll down. Because apparently my phone's not as cool as yours. It's smaller.
I find that, technology separates the sheep from the goats, as it were.
That's all right. I've had both of those in the last month.
Sheep and goat?
Sheep and goat.
Nice.
Yes.
That's funny. We were singing a hymn called Lamb of God this morning, and it made me hungry for braised lamb. That would be
Thanks, George.
Yeah. Lamb with mint jelly. That's good stuff.
I have the mint jelly in the fridge.
Very nice. Cool. Well, we'll begin our carol sing in probably about 3 minutes. We anticipate that a critical mass is with us, but as we've learned for our weekly music Zoom calls and such, promptness seems to have gone out the window in the pandemic, I have found. Which is not the greatest thing as a organized person, but it is kind of is what it is. You need to find the link, you need to click the link, you need to get your video sorted and all this. So
it's that way in the classroom as well.
Oh yeah.
Hello Jim, hello Nancy, hello Cindy, hello Anna, hello Janice, hello Allison, and there's more. Hi Joanne, hi Mark.
Alan is sending me some shade through the texts.
Lovely.
Par for the course, though. So.
Oh yeah. And if you're par for the course, you're doing pretty good.
That is very good, actually. I went golfing not too long ago, and I was definitely not par for the course.
Unless you're Steve, and then if it's not a hole in one, why bother playing, right, Steve?
Well, I mean, yeah, even the par five.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
You got to aim high, right? I guess it'd be aim low in golf. So.
Yeah, well, I just try to hit it, and I'm fortunate if it goes anywhere.
Well, that's funny. I think this is the first year that I have golfed in December in my life, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
my friend back from Canada and we used to golf through the summer, and there was one year, I think it was maybe 2016, we played all the way into November, and it was like the biggest deal, because we had it was a mild late fall. And so December golf is a new thing for me, let alone January, February. So
it wasn't in the mild early winter?
What? In the bleak midwinter.
See, there, you got it. I'm picking up what I'm putting down. And hello, Pete. Hello, let's see who else is cruising through. Hello, Charlotte.
I'm going to double check this link. I think I might have put the wrong link in. So update these titles, which is okay.
Yeah, but Nanaimo's a long way from Niagara.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Did you put the wrong link in, John Luke?
Potentially.
Okay.
I need to do this on my laptop. All right, give me a second. Thanks, Keith.
You have 3 seconds. In the meantime, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Carol Sing. One point of order that I need to contest with John Luke. Did you put in the...
I'm listening.
No, I'm thinking about the link, but I'll let you deal with that. You're good. I'll handle all the people here. So hi, everybody, and welcome to the 2020 virtual edition, where we're all sitting on our couches and listening to Christmas carols from a little while ago. Hello, Emma Burbage. We put this at 4 o'clock our time, just so you could have, midnight Monday in the UK and the rest of you. So it's good. Thank you for all being here. This was a brainstorm that we had a little while ago, and we're like, can we make this happen? And of course, then it went to, well, of course we can. How do we pull this off? And so John Luke has done most of the work on all of this. I've just done a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. We've done something different for this than if you were here for the Music of the Night concert a couple months ago. Yay, and welcome back. It's going to be a little bit different than that, including because we have more songs. Yay. And we have trivia that John Luke diligently researched about all of them. So if you don't like the question or the answer, you can take it up with John Luke. If it's a misspelling, it's all my fault because I did type it in. So, now, for those of you watching on Facebook and those of you watching on YouTube, you can only play the trivia if you're on the Zoom call. So, John Luke is attempting to get that link up and to everybody.
Just seeing if it refreshed. I did update it, so let's just
okay on both.
I did Facebook. Let me just check. Yep.
Okay.
So if you if you refresh your Facebook pages, people, then you should have the real link there. Sorry about that. YouTube should be. Let me just check here. Doing it again. I think I accidentally put in the one for our webinar this morning. So anyway, we should be good. Okay. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, just go ahead and click refresh, and then there should be a new link there that you can click and come on over to our Zoom. Hooray!
Yeah. All right.
Beautiful. Look at that. They don't call me Mr. Problem Solver for nothing. No one calls me that. All right.
Yay, Emma.
All right, McClellan. I'm going to stop sharing, and I think we should get started. What do you think?
Works for me.
Beautiful. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our Community Carol Sing. Hooray, the 2020 virtual edition. As I was saying to Tim, that you can just imagine this as you are sitting at home, minding your own business, maybe enjoying a warm Christmas beverage, and all of a sudden you get a knock at your door. And who should be there but the St. Bartholomew's Music Ministry to greet you with beautiful carols of the season. And you get a total of 19 carols today, believe it or not. You know what? Actually, just for you, Kathy Roy, you get 20. I'm putting the 20th in just for you. And there might even be a visit from a certain special guest later on this call. Who knows? We might have a celebrity joining us later in this call.
And it wasn't what I was thinking.
A celebrated individual. That should be a lot of fun. So a little bit of Zoom, just housekeeping. If you would like to send some messages, send some love around, feel free to enter that in the chat room. You won't be able to unmute yourself just because that keeps us organized, and Tim and I are going to be your hosts tonight. And as far as the carol singing, you can enjoy singing on your own screen, in your home. Hopefully your spouses or other family members or your pets or whoever you're with won't mind your singing. If they do, then that's their problem. Just sing louder, because as we know from Elf, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So that is a firm belief that I hold. We're going to be playing some trivia, carol themed, and there may be a prize at the very end. We can't keep score. You have to keep score on your own end. Hopefully these should be relatively unknown facts for the 20 carols that we have. And if you want to dispute any of the answers, that is too bad. We're going to assume these are hard facts, okay, without any room for error. So, all right. So if you're just joining us on Facebook or YouTube, you can click the link, the correct one, it should be there. Join us on Zoom and join the party. We got a ton of people here. This is wonderful. Okay, so our first carol this evening, it might be unfamiliar to some of you. It is called "O Come All Ye Faithful." It's an old chestnut that I'm sure is familiar to most of you. And we're going to be singing that first. And our first carol, I should say our first trivia question, Tim is going to launch about "O Come All Ye Faithful." And you can go ahead and submit your answer here. The question is, which country contains the oldest manuscript of the hymn, "O Come All Ye Faithful"? And the answers are England, France, Germany, Portugal, or Spain. So I'm assuming if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can't see the answers of the questions, but we will happily relay them. Again, if you want to join us, feel free. And you may have to click the answer there. We only have 50% of the answers in. Let's move it. We don't have all night, people. Here we go. Take your best shot, and good luck. 26, all right, 63%. I think, Tim, when we get to 90, we got to put a hard stop on that. You can't there's no cheating allowed, Alan Adams. You got to just take your best shot. You can't look up random libraries around Europe and try to figure out which one it is.
All right. And the results are the plurality, say Germany with 43%, followed by England with 20%, Spain and France France with 17%, Spain with 13%, and Portugal bringing up the rear at 7%.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm glad we did this one first, because this is a really good start for everybody, because the answer is Portugal. So 2 people got it correct. Congratulations to those 2 individuals. So you're 1 for 1 if you got that. The oldest manuscript for "O Come All Ye Faithful" is located in Portugal. And we're going to do 2 carols at a time to save time tonight. And our second carol is called "Deck the Halls," which you might know as well. It's a lovely tune. It's in a madrigal form. The fa-la-la-la-las are very fun to sing. And the question for "Deck the Halls" is, the original tune for "Deck the Halls" comes from a winter carol, Nos Galan, I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation, from which region of the UK? England, Guernsey, Northern Ireland, Scotland, or Wales? Which region does the tune for "Deck the Halls" come from? It's from a tune called Nos Galan from which region of the UK? England, Guernsey, Northern Ireland, Scotland, or Wales? And you can play along on Facebook or YouTube if you'd like. If you don't want to join the Zoom, that's fine. Feel free to type your answers in the comments there. 74%, you guys are getting faster. This is great. Keep those buttons clicking. Come on now. No cheating, right? All right, we're 80%. We're waiting for 8 more people.
We're starting it now.
All right,
we're stopping in a minute. The vast majority said Wales at 71%, followed by Northern Ireland at 11, England at 9, Guernsey at 2, and poor Scotland with 1.
Well, congratulations to my favorite tenor, Joe Snodgrass, loves Wales and loves Welsh music. And well, not my favorite tenor, one of my favorite tenors, I should say, Alan. The answer is Wales. Congratulations. So there we go. I know the McCone Suites went to Wales last summer, and I'm hopefully going to go this summer. And maybe I'll sing Deck the Halls while I'm there, and it'll be right at home. So beautiful. All right, let us sing our first 2 carols. And we're going to be coming over here. And without further ado, Tim, let's mute ourselves and sing on our screens. Good luck, everyone.
Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don me our day of carol, fa la 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 la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing year before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the heart
Yay, sing along.
Hooray! 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Beautiful. Look at that.
Hi, Lexi.
The magic of technology. I would just like to give a shout out to one other favorite tenor, Alan Adams, for technology help for this weekend. This is, we're doing a lot of different layers of technology today. So bravo, sir, and all the other help that I have received. All right. McClellan.
Excellent. Addison. So the next Christmas carol that we're going to do is a spiritual. Go Tell It on the Mountain. And today's trivia question comes from one of the popular recordings made of this Christmas carol, because you know sometimes people change the words. In fact, there are some carols that I'm not sure I know what the correct words are. So the question is, in 1963, Peter, Paul, and Mary recorded a version that instead of "that Jesus Christ is born," said what?
Did you already launch the polling, Tim?
No, I'm going to right now, though.
Okay, gotcha.
There it is. So in 63, Peter, Paul, and Mary recorded a version of "Go Tell It on the Mountain." They replaced the line "that Jesus Christ is born" with what? That Christmas Day is here, that Jesus Christ is Lord, that Mary had a boy, to let my people go, or to tell my people so.
So I'm assuming there's a lot of Peter, Paul, and Mary fans in the house. One of my favorite St. Bartian's, Jerry Blanton, is a big Peter, Paul, and Mary fan. So I'm assuming he knows the answer quite well. No spoilers, that's for sure. You know, I mean, you can give people some red herrings if you want in the chat, but this is...
No, we're talking about Alan's functional pocket watch and
fob. Oh my gosh, well, why not? I mean, this is Carol's thing. What else would we talk about? So there we go. It's funny. Again, if you're just joining us on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to join the Zoom in the descriptor. There's just a link that you have to click, I hope. Tim Story said he was able to get in. That's great. So.
Excellent.
All right. Tim, since it's your turn, do you want me to read the things?
Sure,
or?
you can. Yeah, go
Beautiful.
for it.
Okay, so in 1963, Peter, Paul, and Mary recorded a version of "Go Tell It on the Mountain" that replaced the line "that Jesus Christ is born" with what? And it looks like the majority of people think the answer is that Christmas Day is here, with 53%. The other answers that Jesus Christ is Lord, 15%, that Mary had a boy, 9%, to let my people go, 15%, and to tell my people so, 9%. So, Tim, what is the answer?
The correct answer is "to let my people go." So
look at that. Go down, Moses. Right. Go down, Moses.
All right. And the next Christmas carol we're going to do is one of the perennial favorites. Depending either tune, there's two of them for "Away in a Manger." But this question deals not with the music, but the text. Who is purported to be the original author of the words to the carol "Away in a Manger"? Christina Rossetti, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, George Gordon, Lord Byron, Martin Luther, or William Shakespeare?
So I used the word purported because there are some historiography suggests that it's incorrect. So we have to be careful. This might not be, I didn't want to put this one as fact. Okay?
So it was Philip Marlowe?
What's that?
It was Philip Marlowe? Oh, or not?
I'm not playing my hand.
I'm not playing mine either.
Yeah.
Was that a red herring I just threw out?
If you don't know what a red herring is, it's a deceiving clue that's trying to distract you from the chase, distract you from the scent.
And there's
a character in...
There's a fabulous mystery novel written by Dorothy L. Sayers called "Five Red Herrings."
Oh, cool. And there's a character in Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, like the kid version, that his name was Red Herring, and he always tried to throw people off, I think. So, yeah. All right, so Mr. McClellan, the purported to be the original author to the words to the carol "Away in a Manger," the plurality say it's Martin Luther, with a close second of George Gordon, Lord Byron, and Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Fewer people think it's Rossetti, and only 3 people think it's Shakespeare. What is the answer?
The correct answer is Martin Luther.
Congratulations to the 12 people that got that correct. Bravo. And
Anybody four for four yet? Out of curiosity, you can type that in the chat. Like,
well, there's
yes,
a really small chance of that since only 2 people got the first
I
question.
know.
Yeah.
I know. All right. So let's hear it, John Luke. What do you say?
I say okay. Mute.
Mute.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds fed their watching o'er silent flocks by night. Behold,
Brilliant. Hooray.
Woo!
Hey, we're getting there. This was a lot of fun to record. We all were instructed to wear, really serious outfits, as you can see. The finest of garb. No, we wanted to wear the ugliest of Christmas material. So we rated, various websites for sort of the most interesting costumes we could find, and you can see the Christmas tree in there is really funny. That was personally my favorite, but everyone really brought it for that one. That was a lot of fun. So, all right, moving right along, our fifth carol we have today is called "Angels We Have Heard on High," and our trivia question is: in the carol "Angels We Have Heard on High," how many notes are sung on the long Gloria in the melody? I had to
And
make
I'm
sure.
watching all the people, and they're counting on their fingers.
I know,
18,
right?
25,
And
36.
even if you try and count, you'll probably be off by one. So the good luck with this one. I made sure to say in the melody because I know Alan would be mad at me because he'll say, "Oh, what about the tenors? They only sing this many." So in the melody, Gloria, how many notes are sung? Okay. Yes, it's just
Maya.
like taking the SAT. Just always, if you're Janice Miller, you always just pick the one with a 6 in it.
No, it's a multiple of 6. Let's get it
Multiple
right.
of 6, yeah. Or a cubed 6, or anything to do with the number 6. So. All right, we're at 72%. Get them in. You just take your best guess. Take your best guess.
No one is keeping score.
Yeah,
right.
Except for me. Jesus is keeping score.
Too many, and I like it, and I agree with you on that.
All right, McClellan.
All right, it's you, isn't it?
No, I'm up. You describe.
Oh, sorry, my bad. So we had you're right, 50% neither plurality nor majority, but right at 50% have 18, followed by 16% with 19, and then the other 3 had a tie with 5 votes each. And the 18 of you that said 18, the 18 of you, the 22 of you that said 18 would be correct.
Hooray, 18. So all you have to do is count your fingers, glow, ho, et cetera, to 18. So bravo to you, to those of you who figured that out. 50%, I'm impressed. That means 50% of you should be in the choir. So there you go.
And okay. The next trivia question.
And the next carol we're doing after Angels We Have Heard on High is called The First Noel. And which English composer arranged the 4-part harmony of the carol, The First Noel, that is widely used in the world today? So in the Episcopal Church, we have the 1982 hymnal. So no cheating. Don't open that up and look to which composer arranged the 4-part harmony. But in almost every hymnal, it's this version.
And we've done something by this composer in the last year.
Oh, no red herrings. But on the other hand, we've done most of these composers.
We've done all of them in the last year.
Yeah. Bravo. Yeah, well, we like our English composers here. There we go, 61%. Keep them coming. Just take your best guess. There's no need to think too hard. Jesus is keeping score, but, he's also all forgiving. So, take your best guess. And 75%, we got almost there. If you're just joining us, okay, well, Tim's ended it. There we go.
We close it in a minute. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, we don't have time.
So it's a wide variety of votes here. The plurality say Charles Wood with 13 votes, followed by Vaughan Williams and Stainer at 9, and then Elgar at 6, and Perry bringing up the rear at 3 votes. The correct answer? Yes.
And the answer is John Stainer. So congratulations to you, the few of you that got that correct. John Stainer wrote the 4-part harmony to the First Noel that is widely used in the world today. And that might surprise you, but maybe it doesn't. Stainer was a very big, prolific composer in the early 20th century. And he wrote the Crucifixion, which we did last year here at St. Bart's. So there we go. Bravo to you who got that correctly. And without further ado, let us get back to some singing. Mute.
Angels we have
Hooray!
Hooray!
Beautiful.
Excellent. All right. We have a non-trivia question, but it's for those of you on Facebook, those of you on YouTube as well. You guys have to type, so get the fingers at the ready. In the private chat, or not in the private chat, in the chat on Zoom or on YouTube or on Facebook, please type your favorite Christmas carol. What's your favorite out of all of them? And Maya's like, I have to think about this.
And I was talking to Tim beforehand. If you pick a really obscure one that no one knows, that means you have to sing it for everybody. So be careful what you wish for. And then I might try and gather all the answers and make a little list for next year. That might be kind of fun. So, all right, on to the next one then.
They can steal it. You don't have to have an original. Yep, we can go to the next trivia question. This next Christmas carol is one that if you've ever listened to the King's College Lessons in Carol service, it's the one that everybody knows that starts off with the solo treble chorister, Once in Royal David City. The question is, what year did that tradition start at King's College, Cambridge? And what year did King's College, Cambridge first use the hymn Once in Royal David City to begin their annual festival of 9 lessons and carols? 1919, 1920, 1921, 1922, or 1923? And Janus 1923 is divisible by 6. Actually, no, it's not. I lied to it. No, it's divisible by 3, but not by 6 and 9.
There you go. Well, it's
yeah. Oh, look at these votes flying in. They realize we're cutting it short at
Yep.
1 minute, and they're like, "I got to get my vote in. My
we
vote's
only
got to
have,
count."
yep, we got to keep the night moving. So you
It
got to
has to
make
be-
sure you only
It
have
has to
1
be
minute.
postmarked by the 1 minute mark, folks. Oh, I went there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right.
5 seconds. Get him in. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
All right. And this is you get to read this. Yay. Okay. You're reading the answers, John Luke?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so in what year did King's College first use the carol as to begin? 1919 was the plurality at 38%, and then we have 20, 21, 22, 23, sort of in order going down in popularity. What is the answer, Tim?
The answer is 1919. 1919.
Bravo, to the
yay,
plurality.
38% of you got that right. Yay, plurality. And the next carol after that is Hark, the Herald Angels Sing, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is the tune Mendelssohn, is it not?
It is the tune
It
Mendelssohn.
is the tune Mendelssohn. Woohoo! Way to go, Tim Story. That's 2 more than I've gotten right. Well done. So the question is, what was the original title of the carol, Hark, the Herald Angels Sing? Hark, how all the welkin rings. Hark, I got a bad bee sting. Hark, let all the children sing. Hark, now all the earth doth sing. Hark, the angel chorus rings.
Interesting choices. We'll see. Now, we started this one a little bit early, so we'll give people a few extra moments. But just get those fingers flying. Click whichever answer sounds the best. Let's assume you have to make a snap decision and just click which one speaks to you most.
And I'll give you the old Washington State Lottery slogan: odds of winning are 1 in 5 if you play, considerably worse if you don't.
There we go. That's really funny. Well, look at that. 90% of you are getting these in. Bravo. Okay. 92%. All right. Nice work.
We have a tie at 43% with 20 votes. Hark, now all the earth. Why am I doing this, John? Look, I'll let you read them.
It's all good. There is a tie for 43%. Hark, now all the earth doth sing. Hark, the angel chorus rings. And then all the other answers are less popular. I'm surprised only one of you thought it was Hark, I got a bad bee sting. But, I think that should be an extra verse. But what is the answer, Tim?
The correct answer is Hark, how all the welkin rings.
There you go. The most obscure one was the answer. Hark, how all the welkin rings. There you go. Well, congratulations to the 5 of you that got that correct. I hope you're keeping score, because remember, Jesus is. All right. Shall we sing then?
Yes.
Beautiful. And mute ourselves.
Once in Royal David City.
Hooray, beautiful.
Woo!
Excellent. All right, we're moving on to another familiar favorite. This is called Jingle Bells. Some of you, it might be your favorite. It's one of mine for sure. And the question for Jingle Bells, our trivia question is, with a smuggled harmonica and sleigh bells, Jingle Bells was the first song broadcasted from space. In which year did this occur? I could just imagine sort of the reaction when they realized they smuggled, or whoever was in charge found out that they smuggled a harmonica and sleigh bells on the shuttle. It seems pretty interesting. What an odd thing to smuggle aboard, just to broadcast a song. So there you go. Get those answers in. You got 20 seconds. 59% of you are in. Bravo. Even if you're on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to chime in with your answers or join the party on Zoom. This is a good time we're having here.
But if the years were 65 to 69, it really couldn't have been the shuttle, could it have been?
I mean, there you go. That's a good point too. Yeah. So it was anyway. So here we go. We have. It looks like, Tim, what do we have here?
It looks like we have 1969 as the plurality with 14 votes, followed by 68 with 10, and then 66 with 8, 67 with 7. And 1965, bringing up the rear with 2 votes. What's the answer, John Luke?
The answer is 1965 is the first song broadcast from space. And only 2 of you got it correct. Congratulations to the lucky 2. Buy a lottery ticket, because only in Washington State, though, apparently.
No.
No, anywhere. All right. Well, you're doing lucky. You are on a roll today. Bravo. After Jingle Bells, we will hear a carol entitled "What Child Is This?" which I think some of you are putting as your favorite carol, which is lovely. And we're learning about some music theory today. Some of my music students might be on this call. Which musical mode was the tune Greensleeves originally written in? And which mode do we now typically sing it in? So now you need to, this is a 2-part question. What mode, which means not necessarily a major scale, but the mode of the major scale. And if you don't know what that is, then you can ask me some other time. Was it composed in originally, the tune Greensleeves? And what tune or what mode do we currently sing it in now? I would say 99% of the time. There are probably some purists out there who maybe even on this call who only sing it in the original mode, but that's neither here nor there. Tim, are you a purist?
Yeah, because I don't ever have to sing the melody, so it's fine.
There you go. You sing whatever is written out for you.
The bass line works just fine in both modes.
All right, get those answers in. Get those answers in. Which modes? Which modes? All right, too late. Get those.
Dorian Aeolian had the plurality with 14 votes, followed by Dorian Ionian and Aeolian Ionian tied with 10 votes each. Dorian Locrian with 3. That was a change I made from yours, John Luke. And then Aeolian Lydian with 1.
Well, bravo to the plurality. The answer is Dorian Aeolian. Dorian is a minor scale with a raised 6th, and Aeolian is a natural minor scale. It's also a major scale that starts on the 6th degree. The Dorian is a major scale that starts on the 2nd degree. So there you go. And the acronym for remembering your modes is, I don't particularly like my Aunt Linda. That's
ours. I don't particularly like meeting a lion was how I learned it, but that's,
that is
generational.
Yeah. Aunt Linda gets hated on. So, okay, well, let us hear Jingle Bells and What Child Is This? And we'll mute ourselves and share screen.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one soon seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank and we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him on, the babe, the Son of Mary. Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and ass are feeding? Good Christian, feed for sinners here, a silent word is pleading. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him on, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, from peasant king to own him. The King of Kings salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him on, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Beautiful. Two of my favorites there. Excellent. Lovely. Over to you, Tim. Unmute.
I think you guys were just gonna unmute. All right. So the next carol that we're gonna sing is "Angels from the Realms of Glory," and the trivia question is: in what year was the hymn "Angels from the Realms of Glory" published in the Sheffield Iris newspaper, which came out on a Tuesday, by the way?
Oh my
in case you were
goodness.
wondering.
I'm assuming, do you know where Sheffield is in Tim?
Yeah, it's North Central. By the way, the years are 1814, 1816, 1818, 1820, and 1822.
Sorry to steal your thunder there. What year was this published? Very interesting. And I didn't want to make it too easy, so all the years are relatively close together, but take your best guess. You have 20 seconds, no cheating. Come on now. I want to see any cheating there, Parth. Thanks all for joining us. This is so much fun. I'm so glad we did this. It's such a nice way to experience Christmas in a different kind of way. Everything has to be a little bit different this year, I suppose.
All right,
All right.
3, 2, 1, and polling.
All right. Well, it looks like the plurality says it's 1820 with a less popular 1818, 1816, and then only a few people picked the others. What's the answer, Tim?
The correct answer is 1816. 1816.
1816. Bravo, Brenda. Bravo. Yes, excellent. I love the enthusiastic energy there. Love it. All right, that's our next one. What's after that, Tim?
While shepherds watched their flocks by night.
Or as my stepmother, Rosemary, says, while shepherds washed their socks by night. It's another, I think that might be the second verse. I forget. What's the, do you want to read it?
The question is, while shepherds watched their flocks by night was one of how many Christian hymns to be approved by the Church of England in the 18th century?
Christmas, not Christian.
Oh, Christmas. Thank you. I know how to read. Yes, it does say Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Sorry, Janice, you're going to have to guess something else.
Well, 3 is half of 6. Who knows?
That it is.
Two is the square root. Right? No, just kidding.
And,
I can do math.
1 is 18.6 repeating percent, but let's not go there.
Math was always my strong suit.
Reading apparently is not one of mine.
There you go.
All right, 5 seconds, people.
Good job, Lexi. Hooray, you got an answer right. Good job. You're trying your best.
All right.
All right, so we have the plurality, not the majority, say it's only 3 Christmas hymns were approved, and then other people say 5, and then only a few picked 1, 2, or 4. What's the answer, Tim?
1, 2, 4, 3, sir. 3. No, sorry, Monty Python fans. The correct answer is actually 1. There was 1 Christmas hymn to be approved by the good old C of E during the 1700s.
Isn't that crazy? Only 1 Christmas hymn was approved by the Church of England, and it was while shepherds washed their socks by night. That's incredible. There you go. Believe it or not. Well, great. Those are our next 2, Angels from the Realms and While Shepherds Watched. Anything else, Tim?
Nope.
Beautiful.
Rolling, Mr. Dale.
All right, moving on. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Keep singing loud for all to hear. Don't forget. Mute.
Angels from the realms of glory, wings or flight or all you heard. Ye who sang creation's story, now proclaim Messiah's birth. Come and worship, worship Christ the newborn King. Shepherds in the field abiding, watching o'er your flocks by night. God with you is now residing, yonder shines the infant light. Come and worship, worship Christ the newborn King. Saints before the altar bending, watching longing hope and fear. Suddenly the Lord descending, in his temple shall appear. Come and worship, worship Christ the newborn King. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down, and glory shone around. Fear not, said he, for mighty dread hath seized their troubled mind. Glad tidings of great joy I bring,
Hooray! The shepherds washed their socks. Lovely. Very nice. Bravo, everybody. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for being part of our Carol Sing. This is really, really a lot of fun. I thought this would work, and it looks like it's doing pretty well. As long as I put the right link in next time, that'll be even better. So glad I was able to change this, and everyone's able to be here. Hooray! So as you can see in behind me, the St. Bart's Music Ministry has been very active during the pandemic. We've created so many virtual offerings, from the Hallelujah Chorus back in May to the one behind me, which was We Shall Overcome in the summer. And then for this coming week, we created 2 Christmas carols for our Christmas Eve services. So a big shout out to our tech team and to all our musicians for just, rolling with the punches the past few months. It's been really great to stay connected, and I'm glad we were able to bring so much music to our community. So thank you all for your support. And I'm glad we were able to do something like this just to bring in the holiday cheer. I'm really excited to be doing this. So the next carol that we're going to be hearing today is O Little Town of Bethlehem, and we're singing it to the tune of Forest Green. But the question is, besides Forest Green, what is the name of the alternate tune that is often used with the carol, O Little Town of Bethlehem? So if you're not necessarily musically or hymnary literate, the tune is separate from the title. Often a composer would write a hymn, but also a name of the tune. So for O Little Town of Bethlehem, we're singing it to something called Forest Green. Which is very interesting. It's different than the title of the hymn. And we're looking for what's the alternate tune that is often used. Okay. And yes, fingers crossed that next year we'll be able to do something like this in person, because I am itching to sing Christmas carols, with candles, and that would be really beautiful in person next year. That would be really wonderful. So what are the answers, Tim? What do we have here?
Well, the choices were Antioch.
Whoops.
This would be Antioch. And then there's Carroll and Irby and Regent Square and St. Louis. Is it St. Louis or is it St. Louis?
I think it's St. Louis, but I could be wrong.
So too.
Just before I give you the answers, I guess I will give you the answers. Antioch is Joy to the World. Carroll is It Came Upon the Midnight Clear. Irby is
McClellan.
Irby is Once in Royal David City. Regent Square is Angels from the Rounds of Glory. And St. Louis is O Little Town of Bethlehem. So bravo to those of you who got that right. And only a few of you did. Wow, that's actually surprising. So, okay, I need to do a hymn lesson today. All right.
Speaking about Christmas carols that we sung to 2 different tunes, let's talk about Cranham.
The next one is called In the Bleak Midwinter, and it was written by composer Gustav Holst, who, sidebar, was left-handed and one of the only left-handed conductors who actually conducted with their left hand. Very interesting. He wrote the tune Cranham while staying in a house now called Midwinter Cottage. In which English county? Keith Burbage and Maureen Burbage, you guys better get that. And Emma, do you know where Midwinter Cottage is? Which county is it in? Cornwall, Gloucestershire, Plymouth, Westmoreland, or York? Sidebar,
I thought that was Susan Moreland.
Sidebar, Westmoreland is where the Addisons came from England to North America. So there you go. And yes, the text was written by Christina Rossetti, who was one of the choices for an earlier question, but she wrote the text. Holst wrote the tune. And actually on Christmas Eve, we're going to be singing an alternate tune written by Harold Darke, a famous arrangement of In the Bleak Midwinter for Christmas Eve. What came in, Tim? What were the results?
Cornwall and Gloucestershire came in with 9 votes each, followed by York with 8, Susan Moreland at 4, and Plymouth at 3. John Luke, what's correct here?
Well, the tie was correct. The answer is Gloucestershire. Congratulations to those who picked Gloucestershire as opposed to Worcestershire. The Gloucestershire sauce is less known than the Worcestershire sauce. But Emma, if you got any time, try to find, since you're in the UK, go to Gloucestershire and Midwinter Cottage. See what it looks like these days. Who knows? So, all right, beautiful. Those are our 2 hymns. So get ready. We're going to sing O Little Town of Bethlehem and In the Bleak Midwinter. Mute.
Fine.
Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, no silence does go by. Yet in the dark sleep shine.
Very nice. Well done,
Yay.
everybody. Well done. I think I could hear you singing from here. Bravo, everybody.
I think that may be my favorite out of all the ones that we did.
Nice.
Love
Nice.
that. Another one that we did, though. I'll launch the polling here, John Luke. It's for God Rest You Merry, Gentlemen. Sorry, God Rest You Merry. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, the carol's first line is reflected as what? God bless you, merry gentlemen, because apparently someone sneezed. God rest us, merry gentlemen. God rest you, finest gentlemen. God rest you, merry music men. God save you, blessed gentlemen.
Typo on the final gentleman, but that's okay. Maybe it's not.
Gentlemen.
Gentleman.
Sorry.
I wonder what the answer could be.
I'm
God
thinking
rest-
it's one of those
God
five.
rest- And apparently it's not God rest ye. So if you ever thought it was God rest ye merry, apparently that's wrong. I looked this up as I was doing my research, and it's God rest you. It was the original title of the carol. All right,
And let's see.
get those answers in. 3 seconds.
All right.
So we have the plurality say it's God save you, blessed gentlemen, with less popular God bless you, merry gentlemen, and God rest us, merry gentlemen. What's the answer, Tim?
It is God bless you, merry gentlemen.
Gesundheit. Look at that. Wow. So if you read A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, it's reflected the first line as God bless you, merry gentlemen. Crazy.
Yay, Tim Story with his fourth correct answer. And then we have, O Christmas tree, or Tannenbaum. What kind of tree is a Tannenbaum? Is it a cedar, a fir, an oak, a pine, or a spruce?
Interesting. What kind of tree is O Tannenbaum referring to? And you'll see, and you've already seen, we did have a Christmas
Put
tree
Danielle in there.
singing. Yeah, Danielle.
Danielle tree.
Option 6, Danielle
Yeah.
Evans. Yeah. We did have a Christmas tree singing when we recorded this. That's pretty funny. All right. Well, look at this. We're motoring along. Very nice. Excellent. Thank you all for participating in this today. We're getting through here. Our carol sing.
Fun. Woohoo.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and
Really
end
fun.
this.
Go for it.
And it looked like, okay, we had a plurality that said fir, but close behind was spruce. The other answers were less popular. What's the answer, Tim?
The correct answer is fir.
A Tannenbaum is a fir tree.
Fir tree.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Woohoo. All right.
Lovely. All right, everybody. Without further ado, God rest you, merry gentlemen, and O Christmas tree, or O Tannenbaum. Mute.
God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from sin's
Beautiful. Two of my favorites there. So after these two, we're coming to the end, and we have a few more left. Kathy, just for you, we got 20 of them. So the next one is Joy to the World, which, as we know, was Antioch, was the tune. Which movements from Handel's Messiah is the tune Antioch taken from? So Joy to the World is an adaptation of two movements from Handel's Messiah. And the question is, which movements were they taken from? Is it Amen and Behold the Lamb of God, and the glory of the Lord and his yoke is easy? Comfort ye my people and lift up your heads. Hallelujah chorus and for unto us. Worthy is the Lamb and glory to God. Which two movements is this taken from? And I know we're all missing out on our Messiahs this year, but rest assured, we'll be back next year. Hopefully, that was such a wonderful time. We did our sing-along Messiah last year. I hope we can do that again next year. So much fun. All right. 61%, get those in. Okay, done.
Oh, we're done. Sorry.
Look at that.
All right. So we had the plurality at comfort ye and lift up your heads. And then after that, and the glory, his yoke is easy. And then the rest kind of falling by the wayside.
Yeah.
That's the correct answer, John Luke.
Pretty well spread array. But the answer is comfort ye my people and lift up your heads. So bravo to the plurality. You might remember in the opening introduction to Comfort Ye My People, it goes bum, 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 da da dum, bum, 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 bum. So it's the same thing from Joy to the World. And lift up your heads, joy to the world. So it's all taken from those two movements. Very nice. And after we'll hear Joy to the World, we'll hear the 12 Days of Christmas, which was a lot of fun to record. And here's the question. On the fourth day of the 12 Days of Christmas, the four calling birds are in reference to which type of birds? Interesting. What kind of birds are they referencing? Is it blackbirds, crows, doves, ravens, or sparrows? What are the four calling birds? Surely you must know this, Keith and Maureen. Come on, what's the answer here? What do we have? And you got 10 seconds. Click which one you think, which one's calling you.
And it actually wasn't calling to begin with. It was collie birds.
That's right. A little red herring there, but it was originally for collie birds. All right, what do we have?
The majority say doves, followed by sparrows, and then blackbirds and crows, and poor ravens at the
Baltimore Ravens. Poor Demetrius. The answer is blackbirds. The four collie birds, not calling originally, but collie, were blackbirds they were referencing. So there you go. Congratulations to the few of you that got that correct. Bravo. Okay, awesome. Let us hear Joy to the World and 12 Days of Christmas.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let us our songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of His righteousness, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love. On the first day
because we take ourselves so seriously, we have to laugh at the end of takes.
Absolutely. Very nice.
All right. On the
Well.
next poll question, what could it be?
All right, we're coming down to the end here. Thank you so much for your support tonight and for singing along. This has been so fun. All right, Tim, what's next?
On Christmas Eve 1818, at St. Nicholas's Church in Obendorf, Austria, on which instrument was Silent Night first performed? Played by the composer Franz Gruber, a teacher and an organist. Now the question is that a red herring or not? And this is the one I expect the most correct answers on, to be perfect.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Funny enough, I don't think I knew this beforehand. So that is kind of surprising that you say that, but maybe I've been living under a rock. Who knows? All right, 72% of you are in. Let's give you 5 more seconds. Do you want to end it, Tim, or should I?
I got it. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. Well, the plurality say it's guitar, whopping 43%. We had some other choices, flute, organ, piano, violin, but guitar was the plurality. What's the answer, Tim?
Guitar is the correct answer.
There you go. Isn't that surprising? Oh, sorry.
It wasn't supposed to be, but they lost power. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the bellows weren't working on the organ. So he grabbed the next available thing, which was a guitar.
There was a flood, from what I read. There was a flood and the organ was damaged, so they had to use, as you say, the next best thing, guitar. There you go. Beautiful.
Are we running the video after this, or are we running next?
I'm going to run the video. So
Excellent.
We're now down to the final 2 carols, and here comes Silent Night. I hope you sing along. This is one of my favorites. Mute. Very nice. Beautiful. So, as I promised, we were going to have a celebrity join us this evening, and I am not going to disappoint. We're going to have a special visit in a moment. Before we do, shall we launch the question for this particular individual, Tim?
Sure, let's launch the polling question.
Excellent.
The poem A Visit from St. Nicholas was originally published anonymously in the Sentinel, a newspaper in which New York town? Albany, Ithaca, Rochester, Troy, or Utica? And no, I don't know what day it was published, on what day of the week.
I hope you get this, Jim Maceman. I know you're from upstate New York. You know, where is the Sentinel? Where's that newspaper from? There's probably some other upstate New Yorkers on this call. I think Marina, you're upstate New York. You lived in upstate New York at a certain point. No cheating. All right, good to go. Couple more. I got a man. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right, end it. Beautiful. All right, looks like the plurality said Ithaca, but Albany and Rochester were well represented. What's the answer, Tim?
Troy, my friends, the city of Troy.
Troy, New York. One person got it correct. Bravo to the one. Nice. Troy, New York, the Sentinel.
Okay, who was it? Identify yourself. Congratulations. Well done.
Maya. Yeah, bravo.
It was
Bravo.
Maya? Yay, Maya. Woo!
All right. Now let us hear from our famous celebrity. And mute.
A Visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Very nice. Bravo, St. Nick. Thank you for joining us. So that brings us to our final carol of the evening. Thank you all for being part of our carol sing. And I just wanted to, before we do our final trivia question of the evening, just wanted to let you know that St. Bartholomew's has 3 Christmas Eve services this coming Thursday at 4 o'clock with our Christmas pageant and our family service, and then our 7 o'clock live stream from the church, and our 9:30 big choral service with those 2 big virtual choir projects and orchestra that I mentioned earlier. So come one, come all. So you can come to one, you can come to all 3. I know I'll be there, so join me for as much as you would like. So thank you all for being here tonight. Our last carol.
We have a 10 o'clock service. John Luke, we have a 10 o'clock service on Christmas morning also, do we not?
That's right. We have a 10 o'clock Christmas Day service as well. Come to all of these things, absolutely. All right, our final carol is "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." How could you not end with this? In which year was the carol "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" first performed by the University of Bristol Madrigal Singers? In which year? 1931, 32, 33, 34, or 35, which is kind of surprising. I thought it'd be sooner than that, but apparently the carol was not very popular at first. It was written earlier, but then it wasn't until they started singing it, apparently at the University of Bristol, that it gained popularity in the 30s. So 31 to 35, what is the answer? Let's go ahead and click, 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 get those answers in. Looks like, what do we have
I
here,
heard
Tim?
clickety click, so I clicked. We have a plurality of 1933 with 32%, and then to 32 and 35 tied, 34 and then 31 a long ways back.
Not too bad. The answer is 1935. So congratulations to those who got it right. Feel free to let me know what your results were in the chat, and maybe we'll have a prize at some point. Who knows? So without further ado, our final carol of the night. Thank you all for being with us. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Mute.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a
Hooray! That concludes our Community Carol Sing 2020 edition. Hopefully next year we'll be in person. I can't wait already. Thank you all for being with us. And if you had to leave early or if you joined us late, no worries. You can always rewatch the concert anyway, whatever you call this, later on tomorrow or whenever. So thank you all for being with us and good night.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and to all a good night. I'm gonna save the chat.
That would be a wise move.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you for singing along.
I can't wait to
see
read
you all
Hi,
again.
Michelle. Hi, Dad. Hi, Rosemary. I see you there. Hi, Max. Is
Hi,
Max
Keith
there?
and Maureen.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Lexi. Bye, Emma.
Bye,
Pete.
Emma. Get some sleep. Bye, Tim Story.
Bye, Susan, Nancy, Adam, Janice, Steve,
Bye, Lexi.
Tim. See you all in a few minutes to sing.
Bye, Adam.
All right. Beautiful. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Michelle.
Wow, look at all those hands over there. There's lots of people over there in the George Addison household. Hello, all y'alls.
All right. Remove all of you people so I can. Oh.